Happy Friday! It's time for a new vlog. All right, we have a lot of things to talk about in today's episode here. Firstly, new video on my main channel. If you didn't check it out yesterday, tomorrow or Sunday fun day, I'll get around to uploading another one on that channel. Still new video, still no new video on my gaming channel just yet. Like I said, I may very well scrap that for the time being. Sorry if I'm a little loud here. My headphones are in the way, so... there we go. Okay, now I don't have to shout. I was shouting because I couldn't hear myself talking. Oh boy. Happy water cheers, by the way. Health-related channel, all good stuff there, especially if you're suffering with any type of health issues out there. Somebody asked me, last night, about being a health coach, if I plan on doing, like, any types of programs at all. The answer is no, never. I actually don't ever plan on monetizing, any health-related content. There are various other, carnivore YouTubers out there, health coach, channels. One really good one, it's actually a female health coach. She is, strong as a bull. Her name is, Kelly Lane. I think she has, like, over 350,000 subs. I might be doing some interviews with some, big YouTubers in the health field. Because there is actually a very popular, good trend for spreading great information, definitely among people that have reversed chronic diseases, genetic diseases, stuff like that. But the short answer is no. If any of you all ever have any health-related questions, that is something that I'm never ever going to charge you for. If you want custom live streams or videos, that's a different story. I'm not talking about, like, OnlyFans videos, talking about some, like, Discord streaming action in a way. Totally different subject, right? Okay, so sailing EXP. Oh, man. I have not done Troubled Tortugans just yet. I probably will tomorrow. Yeah, I'm more than likely going to tomorrow. I know I've been saying that for a while, but... I just cannot leave. I actually gained close to 500,000 EXP yesterday. Yeah, kind of really, what the shit? How the hell... Ah, there we go. I was about to say, what the... Okay. I just got to make this a little bigger. That's what she said. Okay, now we're good. I actually got a lot of EXP yesterday. Surprising amount. But, I mean, this skill is really racking in some EXP. Not to mention, I am making a little bit of my moolah back as well, too. I've spent probably about over $1 mil on my boats and hoes right here. And the way that I'm actually making money back is that when you're doing the ships that I'm doing, Mercenary... it gives you rune longswords. They're actually a little hard to spot, especially on the Steam client. I believe on RuneLite or HDOS, they're really easier to spot and stuff. But basically pretty much bringing high elk runes with you in a rune pouch, you can basically pretty much high elk them for about like 15k, which is actually not like terrible. You don't get them like necessarily every inventory. Maybe like every 1 out of 5 inventories, you're actually go ahead and get them. But I mean, otherwise, it's not terrible EXP like a lot of people really thought it would be before this skill came out. It's kind of really humorous because a lot of people were thinking that this skill was going to be like rune crafting in a way where you're talking about like 30k, maybe an hour, maybe 40k. Oh no. Right now, if anything, I'm gaining anywhere between maybe 40 to 60k EXP an hour. I actually did some talking to a couple people in my Old School RuneScape clan. If you are not in a clan on Old School RuneScape, my friend's chat is not the clan. You got to click on View Other Clan, type in Find Nightmare RH, and then you'll be brought here. And if you want to join, it's open to anyone. Just please don't be a don't be a bardacious asshole and come in and try to scam people or really do other malicious intent. That's not going to go down very well for you. But otherwise, I mean, overall, we are a RuneScape-loving community. A bunch of very much nerds. But to really gain a lot of EXP, you could very well have one shipmate. So I may just be staying with one shipmate. The Crystal Extractor. So this is something where it was nerfed straight off the bat. It's basically an add-on. I actually got to do a couple add-ons here once I get to level 80. So basically, pretty much my game plan is to get to level 80, which I'll more than likely will be definitely level 80 today. I got to upgrade my boats and hose once again. I got to go ahead and get some type of defroster. I know that sounds very weird, but in order for me to travel into these types of waters, which is very cold, in the Forgotten Ocean, I need a defroster on my boat so I don't freeze to death. And then I can go to the Firmaki spot, which is going to be more GP in the tummy, which is going to be good. At the same time, I'm going to be doing Troubled Tortugans. And then on the flip side, I keep getting these broken items. You can turn these in to the museum, and they go ahead and give you a genie lamp. I got 2 of them in my bank, which are coins. They're actually very rare, and I keep getting them, which is pretty damn funny and hilarious. But you get like a super genie lamp, kind of like on RuneScape 3. There are things called effigies for anyone that knows what those things are. They're basically big genie lamps. I'm going to be taking those genie lamps and putting them into rune crafting, because it's pretty clear that I'm gonna be probably more than likely doing rune crafting this year. So I gotta get to level 80 as soon as possible. 77 for Blood Moons. Level 77, I'm gonna be making a tremendous amount of GP in the tummy. I'm gonna be also doing like the most EXP I really can be doing. Yeah, it's not like the fastest EXP on the planet. I mean, okay. Hold on one second. I gotta... So let me... Old school RuneScape. What is the next one? So, from Mockin... Old school RuneScape, from Mockin... Shipwreck... Salvage XP with 1 shipmate per hour. I love Google Gemini so much. Sorry. I don't mean to bash on any of my ChatGPT lovers out there, but Gemini is probably going to be the win-win chicken dinner. I hate to break it to you. It's pretty awesome. But then again, ChatGPT can do the same damn thing. So once I go ahead and move on to the Shipwreck, the level 80, I'm going to be gaining 77k EXP an hour with 1 shipmate, which is very decent at level 80 for sailing. Yeah. Now, old school RuneScape, Zia Blood Runes crafting XP per hour. Let's go ahead and see how much this says. Do I believe that this is accurate? To be honest, it probably is. So this is telling me that I'm going to be going, I can get 38k EXP an hour. That is super uber slow. I gotta go ahead and sacrifice some of my hours of sleep to go ahead and pretty much do some rune crafting. But the GP is literally unfriggin' believable. So that's real motivation right then and there, is basically the GP aspect as well. But otherwise, I kind of really want to talk about sailing, XP. I kind of, right now, I'm kind of really caught with my pants, down. I should have had this pulled up before, but hold on. I gotta pull this up. Okay, so Sailing, mercenary, no, we are not, we're at mercenary. You know, this is actually kind of really interesting. So, mercenary shipwrecking salvage, the wiki is telling me, the money-making wiki is telling me that I can go ahead and make 337k GP an hour here. And pretty much as you see the loot, obviously a rune longsword is the highest alchable type of stuff. I don't know how accurate this is, the EXP gain for 44k. Let me go ahead and find the next sailing item here. Mercenary, merchant, pirate ships, no. Large, sailing, no. Are we even on here for mock? I don't think we are on here. Ah, here we go. 200k EXP an hour. So this is actually pretty interesting. I don't believe that we only gained 51k EXP here. I think it's honestly a lot more. But you notice that there's a lot more, I guess, high alchable items. You got the Berserker Helm, the Archer Helm, Farseer Helm, Warrior Helm. All these things basically pretty much high elk for like 40k. So I don't really think it's like 200k an hour. It could very well be a little more, maybe a little less. But then again, if you're not high elking all this stuff, obviously you're not gaining like the full max potential. And I think the wiki doesn't take into consideration like somebody dropping this stuff. But the overall premise of today's episode is obviously talking about sailing and GP related type stuff. This skill is just a very shockingly fast, easy, no-brainer thing to really do. And the reason I'm saying this is because there are still people that really kind of don't want to dabble in here just yet because they think that, like, so let me put it this way. The whole reason I'm doing this charades of a skill, because this is literally Divination 2.0. That's all it really is. If you have done Divination on RuneScape 3, then you will know what I mean. And I believe that I ended up posting a video on let me actually, hold on one second. I got to go ahead and find Divination. Man, I am really caught with my pants down today, huh? Oh yeah. Nightmare's tremendously caught with his pants down today. Divination. Here it is. Training Divination, money tips, Divination. Okay. So the first video that I uploaded with Divination was back in 2013. Let's see. 2013 August, RuneScape Divination skill is here. August 20th, 2013. That was RuneScape 3, obviously. Obviously, my Divination training guide is literally a joke. Training Divination IRL, that was a pretty funny skit video. Divination is so easy, you can do it while taking a shit. 155 mil from Divination. Road to 99 Divination. 99 Divination Party Invitation. So I started doing Divination in August, and I was done in November. Obviously, and I ended up making 125 mil. I believe Divination, honestly, was actually a lot slower of XP than doing sailing, maybe, in a way. I gotta really rewatch some, like, old videos and stuff of mine. But, I mean, this is ultimately just sailing. I mean, Divination 2.0. That's all it really is. You could do it the more intense way and actually do, like, the trials, which involves you sailing around. You can actually make a lot of GP that way. I don't really give a rat's ass, to be perfectly honest. I want a check in the box. I am doing sailing for a check in the box for a max cape. Obviously, there's people on this game And back in 2013, there were no max capes on RuneScape 3. I believe a max cape came out 2000. Oh man, my pants are caught down again. RuneScape max cape. When did we come out? Let's see. Max cape. A max cape came out. Well, shit. I guess I was totally wrong here. According to the wiki, the max cape came out in 2011. What? You want to know what? During this period, I was actually, for anyone who's been following me over the years, I was actually getting ready to go overseas on a military deployment during this time frame. So I don't really think I even paid attention to this. But okay, I guess a max cape came out 2011. But the point that I'm pretty much making is that for anyone on old school RuneScape that is not getting a max cape or working towards a max cape, motivation to do sailing is really not there. The GP is also really not there too. But I mean, the follow-on content really is. And I was talking to some people last night, and a lot of people are really waiting to see what the follow-on content really is. I kind of really think that's like a wrong aspect to really go to, because whatever the follow-on content is going to be, I'm going to be 99. So, I mean, if I need to do something to do follow-on content, at least I have the damn 99s. And let's say later in the year, I'm not going to be caught with my unlubricated finger up my ass. I'm not going to be caught like off guard here. So by me doing this right now, it's working very much in my favor. And I'm actually really glad I made the commitment to just, go all the way here. Now, if sailing turned out to be like agility, that's a different story. I might still be doing some agility on old school RuneScape, and I might be working towards 99 agility right now. But I'm very happy that there is an AFKing method to this madness. So hopefully that brings motivation to anyone's soul, heart, that may be on the fence about doing this at all. This is just overwhelmingly an easy thing to do. You can AFK doing, like my new, talked about this a little bit. I'm working on my MBA right now, and, literally another trimester started, a little over a week ago. The program I'm in, we're doing every 3 months, 1 month off, 3 months, 1 month off. So I had December off and just started, over a week ago. And I was doing some assignments like yesterday, just AFKing this. It's very easy to be doing shit on your computer, not to mention even making a video. So therefore, this is really a no-brainer to do. If you are working towards max cape, chances are you probably already have this to 99. So let me know down below if you're on the fence about doing this skill. Let me know if you think that salvaging is the worst thing to do and I'm a retard doing the non-GP money-making way, essentially. Okay, maybe not an artard, but but then again, it's all about how you want to play the game, I guess. Oh man, I probably should not have said that. Probably should edit this video. I don't care. I love you guys. Catch you on the next one. As always, if you want more of me, check out my book on Amazon. Probably will have a new book sometime this year or next year for sure. Keep it real, and later.